housing and trying to figure out what to make of all of it, everybody pulled together. That's when you really realize how big our community is and who's doing what. And my dear friend, Denise Williams, called me, she texted me in the middle of, I was on the air and I was giving out information, and she texted me and she gave me some wonderful information about an organization that is doing the work, that has been doing the work for quite some time. Denise is here today and she's bringing them here so our family, the whole family, can know what other parts of the family are doing. Well, good morning, Denise.
Well, good morning, Adai.
How are you?
I'm good.
You grew up in Altadena.
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
And my kids. So,
Yeah.
Born and raised.
That's home for you.
Yes, it is.
How has that fire affected you guys?
It has affected the entire community, as you, I'm sure, have heard. And it's affected family, has affected friends, and so our organization, we piped in the night before because we noticed that the fires were taking a hold of some of the convalescent homes and things like that. So that's when I called Mr. Mark Watterson, who is the CEO of Convalescent Aid Society, and he can take it from here.
Well, I tell you what, I'm telling you, I'm glad that everybody takes a part of it. And Mr. Watterson, thank you so much for what you do with the Convalescent Aid Society. He is not new to the game, but he is true to the game. This organization has been around since 1923. I thought, may I call you Mark?
You may.
Mark,
yes.
I thought it was a misprint.
We've been around a while. Yeah, we've been around a while.
Tell me a little bit about Convalescent Aid Society.
So our mission's pretty simple. We provide medical equipment free of charge to people, and they can keep it as long as they need it.
Wow.
So everything from hospital beds to wheelchairs to walkers, tub transfer benches, things that help with mobility or toileting things. They're not sexy items at all.
Right. But they're they're expensive too. Those are expensive,
sure.
especially. And we didn't really think, because so much was going on, we didn't really understand that those things were going to be needed as well.
Yeah, we ran into so we provide this equipment and we've been doing it, like you said, for 100 years, but in the immediacy of the fire, the people who had to evacuate, even if they didn't lose their home, they had to get out in a minute's notice, and they weren't able to take items with them that they needed in order to function. So we responded as quickly as we could to make sure that people could get stuff, even if it was just very, very temporary, just to exist.
Well, you have a team doing some amazing work over there. I'm sure they're listening. Hello, everybody over there.
Hey.
Speaking of part of your team, who did you bring with us today?
So next to me is Quinn Bebb, and she is our development coordinator, so she helps with our fundraising. So I'd like to have her here. And she's a fairly new hire. In fact, you started after the fires, correct?
Just after.
Boy, you jumped in and you had to go to work.
Yes.
Yeah. Tell me a little bit about what is it that we can do as a community to help support you. Because a lot of these organizations, such as yourself, we didn't know about them. You don't know about something until you need it. And then when someone steps in and fills in the gap, it's like, oh my God, thank God they're here. But to be around for 100 years, you've got to have some people helping out, right?
Yeah, you're exactly right. We don't ask for any insurance information. We don't have ask for any financial requirements. We just ask that people go online, apply for the equipment, and they can borrow it as long as they like. So both of my parents were had cancer twice and were on home hospice twice. So I worked with Convalescent Aid Society and used their services for 15 years before.
Wow.
So after they passed, I jumped on board. So the best way that people can help us is we get by just on donations from the public. We don't take any government funding. So kind of how we do it.
You can set your own rules when you do it like that.
Yes.
Especially in this administration, you've got to set your own rules.
We've been very lucky compared to other nonprofits that are really struggling because of all the changes.
Yeah, a lot of nonprofits losing their funding. You guys have been able to sustain for 100 years. No insurance requirements, nothing?
No insurance. And as Quinn mentioned, the government funding thing's an interesting, because as you're kind of alluding to, everything's up in the air right now with the government, and it doesn't matter. We're outside of that ecosystem completely. So whatever's going to go on from here for the next few years, we're still going to
You
be
guys
around.
will be around for the next 100 years or more.
Which we're grateful for.
Okay, so now I know this is, you said for individuals. What about nursing homes that were lost there in those areas? Have you been able to assist in that area, or is that probably a lot?
Yeah, we provide equipment to people in their homes, but we also provide equipment to people who are in long-term care facilities, because oftentimes they don't provide the equipment that is specific to a patient's need. So yes, we do. If you need equipment and you live in our area, we'll provide it.
I love that. I love that. And you can keep it as long as you like.
As long as you need.
I cannot imagine, what kind of equipment that was needed what that looked like in 1923 compared to now. Remember?
We actually have a wheelchair, and it's made of wood. What year is it from, Mark?
It's probably like the 40s or something. It's like
Wow.
wood and wicker. It's like weaved.
So someone actually returned it.
Exactly. Yeah. Who knows how long they had it? Yeah.
So how much of this equipment does not make it back to you? And what do you have in place of that?
Yeah. So, we kind of pride ourselves on making it easy to get the equipment.
Yeah.
But in return, we ask that people bring things back. And we get over 90% of our equipment back.
Wow.
Which is pretty
90%.
incredible. And I'll tell you the reason why that happens is we do have a limited service area. So we don't cover all of Los Angeles or all of Southern California. We are in the San Gabriel and San Fernando valleys.
Wow. Just where you needed to be with this fire.
For the fires. But
yeah.
because we're hyper local, it's easy for people to return stuff because they don't have to drive a long distance.
Any ideas or plans to expand this 100-year company?
I mean, we've been around 100 years, and we're going to hopefully be around for 100 more. And part of that, I think, trajectory looks like us moving into new communities.
And maybe that's what your new director here is looking at.
That's what Quinn's nodding her head. Yeah.
Quinn is going to move us in that direction.
That's the idea. No pressure, though.
No pressure. Well, I tell you what, we certainly appreciate everything that you're doing. Please tell me, how can we get in touch with you? How can we find out more about your organization?
You can go to our website, www.cas1.org.
CAS, like Convalescent Aid Society, the number 1.org, CAS.
Yes, or you can call us.
Yeah, 626-793-1696.
I love it. I love it. We're going to have all this information on our website. Thank you all for coming in. We cannot
Thank you
tell
for having
you.
us.
We
Yeah, and
cannot
getting the word
tell
out.
you for how much we thank you for the work that you've done with the fires, but the work you've done over the last 100 years that we didn't know about, that you were there. We'll put it more on our website, family. It's Adai Lamar, Radio Free, 102.3 KJLH.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
The moment of truth has arrived. Ice Cube and the Big Three playoffs are live from Dallas this Sunday, 3 p.m. Eastern on CBS Plus, the Monster Celebrity Game. Physical and fiercely competitive 3-on-3 basketball. Basketball played the way it's supposed to be. Watch Lance Stevenson, Dwight Howard, Glenn Rice Jr., Montez Harrell, Michael Beasley, and more fight to win the Dr. J Championship Trophy and their share of the $1 million